Hey guys, what is up? How's it going? We have the Japan GMs episode 43 or 42. I don't even remember. 43, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, in the last episode, we kept on our roll here. We're currently tied for number one in the NHL with the Ottawa Senators. All we have now is the trade deadline, then the rest of the regular season. Then we'll check out all of our stuff, and I'll answer some questions as well. So, someone told me, I have it right here. Someone said, where is it? Someone said get Chris Terry. He's leading the league in points. He is, but I don't have a place for him. I don't want to give up Kucherov or Smallman, so that's great. He can play on the Rangers all he wants. Since I took Rick Nash, looks like he kind of took over as their team player, but I'm not going to get him, so I'm sorry for the person who wanted him. Someone also commented that they know Spencer Smallman in real life, so that's kind of cool. Tell him I say hi. Another one said, this guys want me to trade Patrick Kane to Anaheim for Phil Kessel, and I'm not really 100% opposed to that. I will check it out, so let's get the last game done, then I will go into the trade deadline here. The thing about Kessel is I like Kane a lot more. I don't know what it is. It's just a personal thing. I'm going to put up Hamhuis there because he doesn't only have 1 year left, and he is 37 years old, so he's going to drop off. Should I put Kane on there? No, I'm not going to put Kane on there. I think that's it. Might put Lundqvist there because, again, he is in the exact same boat as Dan Hamhuis, and we're kind of screwed for a goalie for next year, so I might want to make a move. Maybe. Put him there just because he might be someone I can also put in just for the trade day. So, or not for the trade day, for the trade deadline, my bad. So, trade deadline now. Let's go. Trade negotiations. I think we have 5 phones because we're elite GM. 1, 2, yeah, we do have number 5. So nothing in the first hour. That's fine. Not really looking to make any moves. Ottawa acquired Thomas Tatar for Miku Koivu and a 3rd round pick, and then LA acquired Setaguchi for Christopher Gibson. So I know Gibson's a pretty good goalie, but Setaguchi's a pretty good player as well. So nothing. I will look at the next. Oh, what? Jonathan Toews? Are you serious? Jonathan Toews and a 3rd round pick for Nick DeLaurentiis. Oh my God, what a blockbuster. Are you serious? Toews is a 90 and a 3rd for this defenseman, Nick DeLaurentiis. I don't even know who he is. Wow, that's a huge trade. LA's stacking up. Watch out for them. I will look at the Anaheim trade right now, though, for Phil Kessel, just to see what the values are comparing, where is he? Is he even here? Oh, there he is at the number 1, Kessel. So the trade, his value is much more than Kane's is, but I don't really have any desire to trade Kane. I mean, Kessel will probably score more goals. He's got 58 points. How many goals? He's got 25 goals, but Patty Kane is 88 overall, 54 points, 16 goals. I mean, he's pretty much the exact same player. I'll be taking on $3 million in cap, or $2.5 million, which I don't want to do. They're both first-line players, so I'm going to say no to that because I would have to add a bunch of stuff, and I don't want to do that. I'm very happy with the way that our team is set with Patrick Kane, so doesn't look like we're going to make any moves. I might try to move Hamhuis here. It kind of sucks because I really do like Dan Hamhuis, to see who actually wants him. Looks like nobody wants an old defenseman, hey? Yeah, nobody. Not even one team wants him. So could I see what defensemen that people have, if they're willing to give away any decent defenseman? I'd go back and get Gormley. He's an 87 overall, top 4, two-way defenseman. Let's go here. I don't want to make this video too long, so I do want to get a playoff episode done too. We could get Mike Green. Let's see who else. Alex Edler would be nice. 33 years old. Morgan Riley. They want to give up Dion Phaneuf. Ooh, okay. So Phaneuf is a lot younger, much bigger trade pile, but they do want to, or much bigger trade value, but they do want to give him away. He's 89 overall, top 2 defenseman, and Dan Hamhuis is an 87 overall, top 4 defenseman. Could I add a pick maybe, or do you want any players that I'm not really going to use? Where did I pass it? Skaters matching block. Give you Siemens. No, he plays on my team. But this one, Williams, they can't take another goalie. So I'm going to have to add a pick. That's fine. If I could trade him for Phaneuf, Phaneuf's a much better defenseman than Dan Hamhuis is. Could I give you? I have no picks. This is brutal. That's all right though. A fourth, a sixth. I don't want to give a. I'll give you a first. Okay, so Dan Hamhuis and a first for Dion Phaneuf? No. I'm not really looking to move these players. That'd be kind of nice. But so Toronto got rid of James Reimer in exchange for Tom Gilbert. That's kind of a weird trade. I can't believe that Taves trade, though. That's crazy. So I think we're going to hang on to Dan Hamhuis because no team really wants him, and he's going to be hard to move. I just need to see skaters giving away. If there's anyone that are giving away decent defensemen besides Phaneuf, because his trade value is too high right now. Derek Roy, nothing. Joe Pavelski, no thank you. I hate Pavelski. Spezza, no. Girardi, he's in the exact same boat as Hamhuis. One of that older defenseman. They want to get rid of Kovalchuk. 8.1 left at 6 years left. He's kind of dropping off. Wow. So they are stuck with that crazy contract there. Skaters giving away. Anything else? Chris Higgins? Nah. Plekanec. Suter. Oh, man. Ryan Suter. Look at that. The trade, though. Or not the trade, sorry. The contract, though. That's crazy. So they want to give up Parise and Ryan Suter. So they're two big pickups they want to trade right away. I'm going to say no to that just because I do not want that contract. I'd be much more happier with Dan Hamhuis' contract. So it looks like we're going to have to keep on to him just because might have to give him like a little contract for next year and then trade him at the next either the free agency or halfway through the free agency period. Right here I saw Hunter Shinkaruk was up. Oh, it's just rookies. I'm looking at rookie skaters. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. So where I have to go back all the way. Skaters giving away. That's what I'm like, what the hell? Where are all these people up? It was Florida, Fleischman, Yakupov, Hall. Wow, they're doing a wholesale there. No. Sedin, no. Wisniewski, 36 years old, kind of the exact same boat. I'd rather Dan Hamhuis. So I think we're going to have to keep on to him, guys. That's just the way it is. He's getting older, but he's still a pretty decent defenseman to hold on to, so that's what's going to happen. Jay Bolmeister, 36 years old. He's a exact same player. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to hang on to Dan Hamhuis. That's okay. I have no problem hanging on to him. So didn't make one move during the trade deadline. That is okay. No waiver pickups either. So let's go to the end of the regular season. Then we'll move on to the playoffs. We're obviously going to make the playoffs because we have a very good record. We're currently 99 points. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a sick team or a sick record this year. But I do have a couple more questions to answer. So let's go all the way up to this one. Comes from Sausage Bro NHL. Do you think Boston will win the cup this year, or will LA do it? I think neither. I think no one's stopping Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh does get by Boston, which I think they will, it'll go to 7 games though. I'm going to take Pittsburgh. Boston's a hell of a team, and they're on a hell of a run. But I'm gonna have to pick Pittsburgh to win it all. They are too good, too skilled, too everything. They are just the perfect team. So I'm gonna go totally off the board and say Pittsburgh. What do you guys think? This one comes from Kolaski. Do you think the Bolts can make the playoffs next year? I hope they do. I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I do like Stamkos. I like some of the players they do have in place, and they're getting a top 3 pick this year, so they're either going to get McKinnon, Jones, or Drouin. So they're going to be set for the future. Could you imagine Drouin and Stamkos on a line together? My God, that is just gross. But I do think they do have a decent chance. I got to get a goalie, but after that, I think that they are good. I mean, they do have Ben Bishop, but I don't know if he can get the job completely done. Next question comes from Zach Dilltime. Do you think Phoenix should be relocated to a Canadian city or an American city? They got something happened with Phoenix a couple days ago. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I think they should go to a Canadian city. I think it should go to either Hamilton or I mean, they could also go to like Las Vegas, but I think the place that needs a team most is Seattle. I think that they deserve a team. They have the market there. Big hockey market right by Vancouver. I think it'd be perfect. So I'm going to say Seattle, but Let's get some more questions here just before we end this. Hey Tech, this one comes from Pivmon4. Hey Tech, Jones or McKinnon? I'm going to say McKinnon because I have watched him more than I watch Jones, but nothing taken away from Jones. Jones is an excellent defenseman and he's going to have an awesome NHL career one day, but the newest, we're losing some games here. What is up with this? The newest Memorial Cup champion, Nathan McKinnon. So I'm going to take Nathan McKinnon. I don't know. They're both really, really good, but yeah, I'm going to go with McKinnon on that one. Still have a bunch of more questions, but let's go into the playoffs now. We ended off kind of slacking. Let's see, 2 losses there. So, but we did end up winning 7-2 in our last game. So let's go one more game here, and then I'll check the stats for everything. Check our AHL team, all that good stuff. What are we at now? We're at 10 minutes. So it's going to be a regular sized episode. I don't know. It's going to be regular time. So our AHL team doing nothing, not going to make the postseason. That's all right. I'm focused on Stanley Cup. So we finished number 1 in the NHL, 113 points, 55 wins, 24 losses, and 3 overtime losses. So we were killing it. Goals. Nathan McKinnon is probably about 10th with 32 goals. So small man kind of dropped off. I'd be happy if he got 30 goals. But goals, number 1, Crosby with 44, then Kessler, and then Komeschuk or something, Kozmachuk, I don't know how to pronounce that. Then Ben, Giroux, Ovechkin, Kessel, and Ty Ratty. And then assists, they have Chris Terrio up there for assists. Kucherov had 50 helpers, so that is really good. He's sitting down in 8th place, so that's always good. Points, we are 4th with Nathan McKinnon, had 80 points. There's my dogs barking, sorry about that. I don't know if you can hear that, but Chris Terrio had 88 points. Crosby had 87 points, just like his number, but McKinnon had 80 points, so that's always good. Wins, Henrik Lundqvist had 55 wins. We're not up there for goals against average or anything like that. So let's go check out our player stats really quick, and then I will jump into the playoffs. Ooh, man, I think we're going to have a good run this year. I did say that about last year, but I'm thinking we're going to have a good run this year. So, loading stats here, see who did good, see who did bad. All right, so McKinnon had 80 points, very, very good. Kucherov, 71, pretty good. I'd like more out of him. I like my first line to be all point-of-game players, so that didn't happen this year, but that's okay because it was a team effort. We had a lot of good, we had a very good record, so no complaints there. Joel Armia, 68 points. My God, what a beast. I had 1 more point last year. So Kane had not a terrible year, but definitely dropped off from last year. He was a minus player last year, but he's a +4 this year. Rick Nash, only 58 points. I guess 58 points on your second line is not that bad. So small man, 31 goals, back-to-back 30-goal years. Awesome. He'll probably have a big jump next year. Look at his shooting category. 95, 99, 93, and 99. Just gross. Seth Jones had a very good year, 14 goals, 26 assists, 40 points. Rundblad, 37 points on that crazy $9.5 million contract. Matt Carl, we did pick him up at the end of last episode. He played good. Jonathan Drouin, 21 goals, so he's definitely a pure goal scorer, but only the 79 overall. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do with this guy. Hopefully he can come to play next year and in the playoffs this year. Brooks Lake, 30 points on the third line. Couldn't ask for more from that. That is amazing. Ham Hughes played good. Monahan, 27 points. Not bad for the third line. Reinhart on the fourth line, 17 points. Carlson, the converter, didn't have a goal this year, but he comes to play in the playoffs. He had 3 goals last year, but in the playoffs he always performs. He gets those game-winning goals and the series-deciding goals. So the converter, always good. 123 penalty minutes. Led our team. What a monster. Goalies, 55 and 24 with 3 shutouts. So pretty good year. I hope he doesn't retire or drop off next year too much. So let's go into the playoffs, guys. Let's check who are going to play, and I will jump right into the playoffs. I'm only going to do round 1 in the next video. So I have 2 episodes out today for you guys. We're going to play the Columbus Blue Jackets, the team that kicked us out in last year's playoffs. This should be good. Let's get our revenge, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next video.